pop up. La di da. Well, where is everybody? Oh, before anybody gets on. Something simple for an extravagant bait. At least that's what I think it is. Mr. Terry Way be blowing up my phone. I'll have to watch them later. I already know that one. Maybe I should tell people I'm on. If nobody's on here within 5 minutes, I'm going to get off of here and just delete it. And I guess I'll just tie this all by my lonesome. There you are, Patrick. You're just you and me, I guess, huh? One-odd treble hook. That's what's in the vise right now. Say no, Patrick. This ain't no tiny bait. So, and anyway, it's not like it's super huge either. So, I was going to wait for some other people to get on, but I don't know if they are. I'm sitting here a little bit by myself.
What?
Oh, yeah. You know.
My butt.
Shush. I'm on a live stream.
Oh, I didn't know. It's
Oh, what the heck was I going to say? Kids. Yeah. You know, cameras are not going to do this thing justice at all. Hey, AKW. I titled this video The One because this has got to be one of my favorite flip-flops I have ever made. And I've made a lot of them. So, and this thing is beautiful. I really wish the camera's going to pick up everything. Hello, person number 3. Eric, maybe. So, anyway, we're going to do something simple yet hopefully extravagant for a very awesome bait. So, Patrick, are you ready? Did I mention this bait's going out to Patrick Quick from Quick Response Fishing? Pick him up, buddy, if you haven't. So, I'm waiting for Patrick to tell me he's ready to see it. And it does have custom eyes on it from Dead Meat Customs. There it is. Just kidding. There is a lot of layering to this that you can't even tell without being up close to it. I guess you can say it's a take on a bluegill type pattern. You know, man, this is not picking up anything. Believe you me, it's not. That I'm trying to make it pick it up. So, and you know how bluegill have bluish tails? Well, this one is just between green, blue, and purple. So, and I got green, blue, purple space dust on the belly too. So when it shifts, and it got those kiss eyes from the greatest band in the world. I don't care what anybody says. So I'm really trying to show it off here. Also with this bait, the stencil I did for the stripes and the gill marking there, if you want to call it that. I will also send out to Patrick because I don't want anybody asking for another one of these. This is good. This is a absolute one done, never again. So we're gonna tie a treble hook for it on a nice size one-odd treble hook. So, well, I sure hope so, Patrick. See, I made Patrick a few baits, and I'm hoping to get him on some pike, and yeah, his first muskie. Well, pike too. Ooh. So, hey, Faith First, how's it going, buddy? Just getting started here. I mean, move yous around here. Don't you even, Oreo. Dog's going to try to start already. So, where to begin? Where to begin? Where to begin? Get some of these out. This here is going to match the gold I'm going to be putting in the tail really nicely. So, this actually might take a while. That's my goal anyway. I had to run up to Bass Pro Shops today to get these hooks because I didn't want to order them offline and have to wait and wait and wait, which would make Patrick wait and wait and wait. Whoa. Be careful. So, yeah, it might be a little bit big, the tail, but Patrick, if you want to, you can trim that up. Matter of fact, maybe it won't be. Make a few wraps on that. I will also be setting up a spare hook with this, just in case Patrick wants to switch out so he doesn't have to order a one-odd hook. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, now we're done. Just kidding. So. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just concentrating. And when we finish this thing, we're going to do something pretty nifty, pretty cool to it, I think. Or at least I'm going to try. Hey, buddy, it's yours, man. Do whatever you want to with it. Once you get it, you'll see how thick the coat of epoxy is I put on it. I know you live a little further north than I do, Patrick. But don't be surprised if you get overzealous bass striking at this thing too. I've caught bass, plenty of bass on musky lures / pike lures. So, all right. This bait is turning out. This tail's turning out pretty fancy, if I say so. The way the feathers blend in, see that goldish tan. It's not gold, but into the white and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. So let me wrap this threads a little bit more, and we're going to hit with some super glue to really hammer that.
I just got scared.
I got a guy I follow on Facebook. I'm trying to mimic him to the best of my ability for now, because his baits, his fly tying is something I never seen anybody do in my life. If you guys want to check him out, he's on Instagram too, Metalhead Custom Baits. Phenomenal tire. Inline spinner, bait maker, and stuff like that. He takes days to make one, not hours or minutes. Sorry for the background noise. So, doing that time a little. Still a little sicky. Well, at least I'm squeezing it into the threads, right? Oh, that in the meantime, I can grab some gold out here. I don't know why I grabbed a chartreuse too. I think a chartreuse would go all right with it. Trying to line it all up together. All right, dry enough. That's what I'm saying right now. All right, cut this excess off right here. So Patrick, are you happy that I wasn't able to keep it to myself and I showed it to you? Because I thought to myself, if I'm going to do a tail for this, I'm doing it on a live stream. Well, just wait, Patrick. It's going to stand out even more here soon. Some loose strips there. Wait to see how I'm going to finish this thing. Really? I wanted to, but after, thinking about, how I was going to tie a tail for this and stuff, I was just like, nah, I got to share this with some people, so. Come on, say spread out a little bit there. Yeah, I'm horrible at secrets anyway. That's all right. Boy, that gold really stands out nice. I'll show you what I'm done here. Crud. Ready to go loose. Oop. So, there we go. Okay. Now we're going to go with a little bit of chartreuse. I say a little bit as I grab the same amount of strands I just did. Yeah. Be careful, dude.
What?
You don't want the fire department out there. Oh, actually, this gold and chartreuse together is going to look nice. Now I see it. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to keep it spread out a little bit here. Ah, come on. Okay, all right, just keep my thumb like that.
Tiana, stop. I'm coming out. Stop doing the dishes. Yeah, you are. Chicken. Stop doing the dishes.
Overly concentrating on that side a little bit. So it spreads out over there too. Okay. Who took my scissors? I got them. Never mind. Don't worry, I'll trim that up here by the eye. There we go. All right. Definitely got more gold than we do chartreuse, which is what I wanted. So, all right, let me finish wrapping this puppy. And then we'll finish it. Or I will attempt to. It's something I'm not very good at, but I've been practicing a lot lately. So. Excuse Excuse me. Kids.
No, you want it, sir? I mean, ma'am.
Trying to use a decent amount of super glue, and then later on with my clear coat, I will try to use more too. So this is obviously geared towards toothy critters. There we go. All right. We're getting there, Patrick. I'm going to let that glue set a little bit, especially for my next project, because I can't have glue just sticking everything together for the next piece, the final piece. So I'm excited for you to get this, Patrick. If you want me to add anything to this, let me know. Ooh, yum, yum. What you make me for dinner? Well, I was going to add red to it like I normally do, but I was like, nah, that's too common. At least for me anyway. You know, I want to, you know.
Is this gravy? No.
The tail to speak for its be a centerpiece for art
What is
too.
this? No, it's the roast beef.
Even I have Irish blood in me, and that just made me go bleh. Corned beef. Dog food. Yuck. Uh-oh. I'm a lazy bum. I don't refletch mine. I just get them. I go archery hunting too, but I use some people. I don't know if it's still cliche. I'm a crossbow hunter. Some people are like, ah, they ain't archery. Shoots an arrow, don't it? There we go. All right. Now, y'all remember me just saying how bluegills have like a blue tint to the tail? All right. I never used ostrich to do this before. This is ostrich, harrow, feather, whatever. It's ostrich. It's big birdie stuff. So let's see if I can do that. I forget exactly what this technique is called, but you know, whatever. Oh no. Oh, my package will be here for tomorrow, Patrick. Okay. Yee. I should have taken the other side off. But I didn't want to. Oh my gosh, I did it. That just happened. This came out better than I thought it was going to with this ostrich. Sorry, I'm excited. Do I really have to give this to Patrick? Let me turn that other blue off here. I can get some super glue in there and drench those threads up. I'm gonna let that other blue hang. It's not much. It's just that I'm afraid of getting too close to the threads. Oh, that is awesome, bro. I can't wait to see you do that. I'm trying to be very careful. Patrick, what do you think of this? Now this is turning into the coolest treble hook I ever did too, along with one of the coolest split flops. That was a big drop. That's okay though. And I'm even putting more on. I don't want that going anywheres. Soak that in. Imagine how this thing's gonna flow. Holding that in so it cinches in good in that glue. Oh, shoot. No, you did not just do that. I almost had enough. Oh, I got around that one step there. That's good. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Awesome. Hi, Terry. That's why I didn't respond to your messages. I'm right here. Sorry, buddy. I'll get on that as soon as I can. But I did take a quick glance. That last video you sent me, I did see that one. Goose sent it to me. All I saw was the picture. I was just like, yep, I know what that one is. And there we go. You can tell I don't want this going anywhere, huh? So how you doing, Terry? Buckskin is a pain in the butt to make. They had this new stuff out that works really well that I never did, but I've seen it on YouTube. I forget what it's called. I know Justin Rackley used it in one of his videos. and it came out really nice. That's good, bud. Good to hear. Okay. Everything's okay up here. Now I gotta be very careful here. Let's hit the thread drop. How's the weather in Canada? Did it warm back up again, or is it down to below butthole cold? Trying to be very ginger. Okay. I'm gonna actually let this. I ain't gonna put it together while we're on here, because I'm gonna let this sit for a good while because, and I might even go over again with a little bit more clear coat when we're off of here, just to make sure none of that goes anywhere. So that's probably the prettiest treble hook. I have done. Wowee. Where is this? There they are. Okay, that one's decent. Oh, robins have been around here. Sometimes the robins around my area don't even migrate. They're too lazy. All right, so you don't have to look at my fat fingers. Put this in this clamp here. Yep, I'll show you the baits going on, Terry. You weren't in here to see that. It's a bait Patrick ordered. All right, let's see if I hold my hand behind. Oh, that did make it a little bit better. See, it's chartreuse in there. Definitely the gold. So, yeah, Terry. All right, dumbass. Where'd you put the freaking... I know, I'm trying to find a fishing lure. It's underneath the fly tying stuff. That's what it is. Yeah. On one side, the epoxy got a little funny, but it's still good, still covered. Yes, they're special dead meat customized. And carved. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, guys, for the kind words. Yeah, musky treats. Woo. Hey, Patrick, I just wanted to shoot. Now my vice is like too tight. There we go. Just want to give you an idea about something, Patrick. These switchblades. Okay, for those of you who don't know, you take a swim jig, swim bait jig, whatever, and you can turn it into basically a chatterbait. These things. Okay. That's paint. Anywho, you know those little twitch baits I have that have no lip on them? They're sinking and you can twitch them like a spook underneath water. I'm going to put one of them on one of those suckers and see what happens. I think it would look pretty cool. So anyway, let's see what this thing will look like together. I dig it. I'd fish it. Hey there, Mr. Jones from Tennessee. So yeah, this here's gonna look nice together. Mr. Patrick Quick Catch is musky on this. Or a really big northern. And like I said too, I'm sending out the stencil I did for the gill markings and the stripes out to him also. So this is definitely a one of a kind. So oh yeah, one thing we didn't do, guys. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Look how that tail blends in with this part, the space dust there. That's just purple, green, and blue. Very awesome. I mean, yeah, when it's flipping on top of the water, you will see this here rear end, you know. So that's a very nice combination there, I think. So to the guys that didn't see on Friday, balsa wood I use very rarely. Because for me it's a pain in the butt. Oh man, my hair is askew. I tend to use Douglas fir. Sometimes poplar. Oh, for the guys that weren't on the live stream Friday, here's Goose's frog, all done up with the legs and everything I did for him. Nice big freaking popper. I want a big frog popper. He got a big frog popper. So you see our two single hooks that are tied back there in the frog legs. You can remove that treble hook and be kind of weedless, a little less weedy. Yeah, balsa wood I do and have used. I haven't used it for a little while. But for me, I do a lot of I think I kind of like Goose. I tend to use make bigger baits, and sometimes you'll get a big toothy critter on as a bycatch, even on a bass lure. So I tend not to use balsa. That, and for me, balsa is hard to work with, even though it's really easy to carve and stuff. It's because the the hook screws and stuff like that. I just worry about them pulling out. But yeah, I have used it. Not too long ago, matter of fact. So I would like to get a hold of Chinese cypress. Oh, buddy, you don't need to do that. Um, you really don't need to do that, man. They're not cheap. I know. Yeah, I did a Gila trout a few weeks ago. I call these plip plops. These top water baits I make. They're one of my favorite things to make. Cause I can't call them jitterbugs. Um, what else did I do, Patrick? I forget. I got a crankbait in the works out there. A massive glide bait. When I say massive, I don't really mean length. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. What was I saying? Kid distracted me again. Yeah, that glide bait I'm working on. I'm gonna attempt to make it a top water one, so it just stays on top of the surface like this. Yeah, you got the wake bait. Did a wake bait for Patrick, which is awesome, especially out of slow retrieve. That thing just asked to get hit, especially with that red glitter underneath his throat. Oh. So yeah, it's not necessarily the length; it's also the girth because it's like a really big bluegill that I'm doing. And I actually carved gills into it and a smiley face. Because I gotta be goofy sometimes. So it has gills in it. I carved. I gotta finish that bait up. I got dragon popper. I gotta carve out yet. What else is there? There's something else I have out there. Oh yeah, the slop bait I did from Muskies. I got the lead in it. I just gotta do some other things to it. And slop bait it's kind of like a whopper plopper, but instead of having the one plopper in the back, it has a 3-bladed buzzbait blade in the rear end of it. So you can run it slow, you can run it fast. That thing's gonna be bombastic. I mean, right here's the blade for it. You know, the camera ain't gonna pick it up, but I did put some blood on this. Well, not blood, and some space dust on it because it's gonna be a shad pattern. I got like a blue, purple, electric blue, purple, intense violet space dust on this blade. The rest of them are just chrome. One plain chrome one, and then one with blood on it. So it's going to be throwing off all sorts of colors and reaction underneath the water. So I'm really looking forward to finishing that one. If that thing turns out as good as this here Plip Plop did, I'll be happy. So, excuse me. Ooh. What else? I got other things in the works too that I want to do. I mean, that 10-inch swim 3-piece I want to work on. I got it carved and stuff. I just didn't get anywhere near time to finish it. So I have done that before. Matter of fact, actually no, this bluegill I'm working on might end up being a broomtail. So if I can get that to work properly. So we'll see. But yeah, it's just I always end up having to make my screw locks because the ones that they have that you can buy for baits, most of the time, and it's hard to find the good ones. But when it comes to muskie fishing, they're either too flimsy or not long enough, and you always end up making your own, and that could be a real pain in the. So, and I'll tell you one thing: making one of them out of 051 wire is not easy. Sometimes I'll end up just bending it like a J, like a hook almost, but smaller, and just do it that way with a little dab of super glue to keep the bait on, or whatever it may be. It works just as fine. I like to get, yeah, there I was at Bass Pro Shops today. Didn't even look at the whale tails, how much they cost. Actually, I got a diving rise out there. Well, it's not really a diving rise. I never finished it because it sinks like a stone. Might as well just cast a boulder into freaking water. I was like, oh, this should be enough lead, And me being dumb, covered the holes up without realizing. You might want to take lead out, idiot. So I just said, so I never finished that thing. It's just sitting out there as a reminder, Ron, you idiot. I have made musky crankbaits already, Patrick, with screw locks too. They're cool underwater. If I found my tackle box in here, I can show you one of them. Of course, it's all gouged up, but you're funny. You are hilarious. Look at how many different styles of baits, like 10,000 different styles of baits. And how many color combos? Well, never mind. Look how many color combos I have. I hardly ever repeat anything. But, yeah. I'm still the only one that does warmouth, the way I do it anyway. And that has been proven effective over and over. So, out to Rapalo, you're hilarious. I want to get this thing put together, but I gotta do a little bit more trimming here on some of the gold. Other than that, I want to put a little bit more, not cement, you know what I mean, on there to keep everything locked down nice and tight. Oh, I have caught a muskie. I've caught muskies using the epoxy I used before many times, and it takes a while for it to scratch up. I use BSI epoxy, but last year I caught a muskie, just one, a one that my buddy paid for me. I probably know him, Charlie Widener. Hey, Jason, his little brother. Ugly Dog Lore's painted for me. And it wasn't a super huge muskie. It wasn't even a 50-incher. He beat the hell out of that thing. And it was double coated with epoxy. And now it's like, come on, that's my best friend, one of my best friends that painted that bait for me. And you just did that, you little son of a. It wasn't even that big. I mean, he was like 42. I mean, it wasn't a 50-incher. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was a male. But so I guess it was a decent sized male. But still, it's just like you really just did that. Some of the baits I do, I use single coat or double coats or whatever. They don't even nick him sometimes, and all of a sudden he tore that thing apart. KBS is not up my alley. You can't add glitter to it, from what I understand. You can't do this, that, there, and everything. You need to have this under control, that under control. That it's like I'm making fishing lures. I'm not running a science experiment. You know, me and KBS do not mix well. I've tried it, and even the spray can stuff. I was like, oh, maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Maybe I'll just get the spray stuff. Nope. Must be the weather I'm in. I don't know, the humidity, or I don't know. Like, I just want to use a fishing lure, you know. Give me my BSI. I can use that bait 6, 7 hours later. You know, KBS, you might want to let that sit for a week, you know. From what I understand, some people do, some people don't. I don't know. And then I found out if you let KBS hit soft plastics, oh no. Yeah, right there, Plastisol and KBS don't like each other. You're the one that told me about that. I was like, no, because it was on that really cool shad that you made. That it was the pink one. I was like, no. Oh, I hope you didn't miss everything I did, uh, Jason. Did you see the treble hook I tied, Jason? Oh wow. Just give you a reason to paint another one, right? So yeah. And there's the bait. Yeah, this gill marking here is called collar shift pastel green. It doesn't look green, but when you move it around, it does go green, blue, purple. So it's actually pretty good. Oh, okay, buddy. It was that. Oh, okay. All right. Wife's getting taxes taken care of up with my sisters. So finalize. But anyway, that tax man can kiss my rear end this year. That's all I'm saying. All right, buddy. Hope you enjoy it. I tried doing some close up shots of the bait itself, but you know, cameras don't do anything justice. Um, Another reason why I tied this, I did this live stream and let Patrick see the bait tonight because I was like, if I'm going to do a treble hook for this thing, I want to share it out. Here it turned out to be one of the best treble hooks I ever done. Not to mention one of the best plops I ever done. One of my favorites I've ever done. So he's getting. I'm jealous of him. So, but I hope Patrick, you use it a lot. Or well, you know what? It's going to be your bait. You do whatever you want, but you know, I hope you have fun using it. I will probably end up throwing it in the water at least once before it leaves here. I just got to see what it looks like. You know, and I also let Patrick see it too on camera because like cameras don't do things justice. He'll say, "Ooh, wow, pretty," but when he gets it in front of him, he's gonna go, "Oh," because there's a lot of different layering to that. I could see the camera wasn't picking it up. Not to mention, you can make out the kiss eyes better too. So they're only half-inch eyes, only. So how everything just blends together, the shifting, and You can see some of the wood grain, the darker spots of the wood grain poking through here and there, which makes the paint look a little different, even though there's layers of paint on it. It's just, this is just something else. Hey, Amy, are you feeling better? You're going to have to start from the beginning. Amy got knocked on the head earlier. You want the spare treble hook too, bud? It's Mustad, just in case you wanted to know. Wrong kind of hay, Terry. If you eat too much hay, you can get bloat. They gotta help the cows fart. Anybody ever have to do that before, or is it just me that did that on a dairy farm? If you think you got a concussion, I think you need to go to the hospital. Where's your mom? I want Mama Betty's phone number. Oh, so Jason, yeah, you had to fart a cow already? Oh, that is awful. Put like just a little itty bitty hole right here with a hose in it, or without even a hose. It's so hot and steamy. It's like you can feel it on your skin. Hey, UK, what's up, buddy? I need to talk to Mama Betty. Not only do you need to go get checked out, she's not a hospital. You need to be surrounded by a plastic bubble. We need to pray for Amy. She got hit by a tree branch and fell out of the tree. She had no luck. She had no luck at all. Actually, flip it around. She has amazing luck because most of the people that went through the stuff that she went through wouldn't be alive. Doing good, bro. Just got done tying this fancy treble hook here on a big one-odd treble hook. But she's not an MRI, is she? For this guy right here. Cameras don't do justice, but I tried doing close-ups and other stuff earlier. Yeah, the pops got a little fudge on that one side, but it's still covered. Cold weather and epoxy. Yesterday, it got a little messy. Awesome, bud. Good luck. I hope you catch a ton. Eat one for me. If it's the season for you. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to rip this one short. Well, not short. It's almost been an hour. Wow. Patrick, I'll try to find some little tiny jig heads around here. I think I still might have 2 or 3. Send up some bonuses for you. You deserve it. Me and you both know why I ain't going there. I almost did. So, God bless each and every single one of you. Have a great week ahead of you. May God bless you and keep you safe. I love each and every single one of you. And remember, there is always new hope in Christ. Night-night.